Dang, y'all remember the MaliBoost? There it is, all painted, all nice. Tokyo went from selling like 0.7s to the homies. Now he's selling like Grandma's Pharmaceuticals, so had to get some nice paint. I don't even think I filmed any of the Malibu. Anyways, Tokyo got this out. He got what we would consider like a 20-foot paint job done. However, the guy who did it actually made it turn out like a 10-foot paint job. And what I mean by that is you can stand 10 feet away, it looks really great. And we were only anticipating a 20-foot paint job. So the car is like, this thing, Tokyo deserves every bit of it. There's one thing that I wanted to do to this car that was gonna make the look, I think. And I wanted to do it for a really long time. We just never really got around to it. First, we cut the shocks in this thing. Push the bumper in about 2 inches. It just sucks it in a little bit. If you guys aren't aware, there's like a gas shock in the backside of this thing, like right here on a lot of these late model things. So if you just pull these out, drill a hole or cut the back end of it, let the oil fall out of it, push the shock together and then just tack weld it together, the bumper will actually stay tucked in. That's like an old timer trick that I found on the internet. And then to complete this look right here, I made this 4-inch aluminum lip that we're gonna bolt on up in there. And trust me, it completes these cars. You can buy like an aftermarket fiberglass bumper that includes like a little lip on it already, but we didn't wanna spend any more money. We got the bumpers color matched to the car, and then we got this lip right here to go on that. It's gonna look beautiful. Like I said, there's nobody more deserving for a car like this than Tokyo. He originally only his dream car for a really long time was a Malibu. So we got a Malibu 1.0. All he wanted was a V8 in it. He didn't even want to turbo it or anything. He was like an NA, LS swap, it's gonna be perfect. We went above and beyond. We put a turbo 400 in it, an 8.8, and we turboed the thing, twin turbos. Unfortunately, he did wreck it when he hit a pole. We got this chassis, which is arguably way better than the old one. The underside of this car was like phenomenal. The only thing is this one had like a ragtop roof on it. So the outside body didn't look as good as the old one did. Now this car is like shitbox perfect. That's what it is. All right, here we go. This is fun. This is fun. We're having fun. Oh, hello. I know that noise.
What you doing?
Building shit for Tokyo because he deserves it. Look at that. This dual exhaust up here. I'm just trying to figure out how to get it up and over the axle because, you know, that's probably the hardest part of any exhaust.
It's tight.
It's a lot easier with an IRS like your car because the diff doesn't move.
Yeah.
So the whole axle doesn't move, so you can just tuck it like tight to the diff on both sides. Needless to say, I've definitely been all over the place right now. I've been trying to work on this thing. The issue I'm having with that right now, there's a little behind the scenes thing, is I'm trying to, this is the current issue right now. The arc joint doesn't cut like perfect circles, so I have no way to true this plate up because this plate is going to be mounted to like the little hub right here on this side, so we can put a sprocket on it to go to the sprocket up there. And the chain drive's in place though, look at that. Yeah, the whole thing's in place, it's adjustable, it moves back and forth like that. Anyways, this piece, I can't true it up. So what I did was I 3D printed this. This has the right bolt spacing for this. And I'm hoping that if I bolt this piece to this piece, that I'll be able to put, hopefully it's strong enough, this is like 50% infill. I'll be able to put this in the lathe, true up the outside, true up the inside, and then all these bolt holes will be in the right pattern as well. And then this should be able to be welded to one of our hubs. And then it should have the bolt pattern for the sprocket. And then the sprocket will be able to bolt on. That's the current predicament with the cart right now. The next thing on our list is 5 days until we leave for No Prep Kings, which is in Edmonton. That is the 19th, 20th. I will be racing in No Prep Kings. I have like the confirmation email and everything. So we'll be there with Goku racing No Prep Kings. And then, yeah, I've got to get this car ready, which I'm doing the exhaust in right now. We've got to get Gina's car ready, which needs an anti-roll bar. And we got to get mine ready, which needs like an oil change and little miscellaneous things. This is the beginning to Tokyo's exhaust. Actually, it's not the beginning because this side is already like basically done and up over the axle. And we're trying to tuck it up as high as we can so he doesn't ruin it on me again. Thanks for that, by the way, Tokyo. So I'm gonna keep welding. Honestly, I haven't stopped in like probably the last 2 weeks between doing this and the RX-7 that we recently got with the rotary in it and did the endurance race. So I haven't really stopped in like 3 weeks. I'm gonna crash so hard after Miles of Mayhem. And I really am sorry that we haven't done more on the Formula Kart. Like I said, it's not that I haven't been working, it's that I've been working on the wrong things. We need to get, like, we only have 5 months of summer and it's hard to get everything in all at once. All right, so Tokyo's exhaust. We got one completely done. Up and over the axle here. Up and over there. And then straight pipe at the back. And then Tokyo just did the plugs in Gina's car for Miles of Mayhem, so see if that helps the idle in this thing.
Far down, that's my only, and now I'm thinking about.
What are those?
I can fuck with it.
What are those?
Like if we manage to center this one in there, then this will make a 3.5 inch.
Mom told me you to not interrupt me when I'm vacuuming my room. I don't think I've played with this camera yet. This is neat. So it's a Grand National tank that has some baffling. And it's got to be modified for a Holly hat. Which is like literally just the wrong, too small, too big.
It's the perfect size
To not work properly.
to be a pain in the ass.
This steel.
And then
All I can do is just put a piece, weld it in there, and have it center.
full 450s.
We definitely didn't put the third brake light lighting in the grill, along with front underglow and side underglow and rear underglow. The last thing we're doing now is we changed the fuel tank of this thing, so we're just powering the old pump with a battery here. Sure does like 20 volts, but pick the fuel out of the old tank into the new tank, and then that's it, ready to rock. Well, it needs a hood put on, but other than that, dual exhaust done too. Hi, Gina.
Hi.
It looks so good.
It does. It looks really good.
I am stoked for you, sir.
I am stoked as
I mean, driving it home, you'll probably blow most of that dust off.
You driving it?
No, you drive it.
You drive it.
I don't want to drive it.
Why?
Just leave your truck over here and come get it tomorrow. Yeah. Like, I'll pull the car in here, put your truck right here near the door, and then we're good tomorrow. Fuck yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
First drive since the new paint, the underglow, the exhaust, the lip. Look at this thing. It's a unit now, dude.
Should we see if it fires up? We know it got pressure, but
Oh, it's definitely gonna fire up. Minus 13% now, and the max is minus 15, so we're still in the window. See how I'm just driving through it all?
I mean, you could click and drive for a bit of load.
Last plate
Well, I wasn't really going to film the plate. What I was going to do, so Kyle's building the plate to fit in the spare tire well.
Yep.
However, he just cut it. And after he cut it, there was a piece that was bent out. So, Kyle chose this turbine wheel as a hammer.
Compressor wheel.
Whatever. It's a turbo wheel. You're
Yeah.
an idiot.
Well, I was looking around that area what I could use as a hammer, and that was the only thing I seen, so.
Yeah, all this metal. Oh, God. So, yeah.
Very smart.
The cardboard floor from Gina's car kind of
Caved in
after 50 years.
I wonder if we gotta unbolt the battery box and get this stupid piece in here. I can just honestly leave it like that. What I should do though is weld the piece underneath it that goes to the bottom just to... Like you can't stand on it, but right now it's like... Carpet covers everything.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Deadly.
So a battery box back here, and then Gina's car, because we wanted to keep the factory fuel tank, and we wanted a surge tank, but there was nowhere to put it with twin turbos. It's actually a cutout in the floor. The surge tank is actually halfway through the floor here. We built this aluminum cover for it. So that's in the trunk as well. But other than that, full ass street car, full interior, runs 10 seconds. It'll run like 1150s on the street, like pretty good.
And it's got purple wheels.
And purple wheels.
And in case you forgot, it's a twin turbo LS. Aye, Poppy.
Of course, all the cars could not be running right now. The GTI decided, nah, I want a new water pump. So the GTI is going to be out of commission because obviously we got to get ready for Miles of Mayhem. My car is here. That one's going to go on the lift. We're going to do the once over on that one. Gina's car is basically done. Tokyo's car is basically done. Just little nitpicky things now. And this needs a water pump. And we don't have it right now, so I can't do it. That's got to get out of here, which means I got to do it when we get back. But we'll put my car on the lift. So on my car, I've got to make myself a nice custom little trailer hitch here. My old one used to bolt up like a factory style trailer hitch that would bolt underneath. But we put the big ass fuel tank and the big ass fuel pump down there. So now I'm going to try and brace up our parachute mount and use that hole as where our hitch is going to go. But it has to drop like 4 inches down here. So I've got to build a custom little hitch that's just going to go in there, and then I'm going to brace that tube up. And yeah, just make it super simple. 3 days till we gotta leave. I'm panicking a little bit.
Car's in the air. Oil's out. Put oil in once it comes down. Kyle's reinforcing chute mount.
Because I made a little hitch.
So this year the hitch is going to come out of the bottom where the chute would go.
Yeah. So all I'm doing is adding a little 90-degree brace to it just to stop the side-to-side load, because it's really, I can actually take the camera. It's a very straight shot out of the back for my hitch. I'm just worried that the length of it is going to be affected by side-to-side load, so I'm adding this like side rigger right here. That should just help with everything.
And the hitch looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Little black chassis paint.
Quick, simple little thing. I should probably put a little plate on the bottom of that actually now I'm looking at it. It's not going to matter.
What are you doing with that nice powder coated?
Oh, that dented a little more than I thought it was going to. Just trying, like, we're trying to package everything under the hood, keep it a street car, so sometimes your air intake needs a little bit of hammer massaging in order to fit again.
That's what she said.
Wow. Wow, people in the comments right now roasted me.
The stance.
Well, my bird's like on the bumper and it feels real good. That's kind of what I was going for.
You're dicking the signal light area there.
Speaking of signal lights, I still don't have the bulbs for those.
They're more of a suggestion than a requirement.
Yeah, the only thing is, now when I turn my signal light on, for whatever reason my headlights start flashing. Because I have no signal light bulbs.
Weird.
Did I do a lot of denting in and then...
Imagine just building something, painting it, and then grinding it.
Safety chain's probably a smart idea, right?
Mm-hmm. So these little tabs that Kyle bought for
Generic tabs.
generic tabsing are 1/2-inch holes, which will be perfect to weld to the hitch.
Yeah, it says it's 30 degrees in the shop right now. It's 30 Celsius in the shop right now. And the people in the States will be like, yeah, it's not even that bad. The thing is, it goes to minus 50 Celsius in the winter time, so that's an 80 degree Celsius swing, and y'all don't know shit about that.
Y'all don't even know swinging. Here, Kyle's dishwasher repair service.
Yeah. Yeah, my neighbor came over and he needed some dishwasher repairs. Dang, Kyle, cool new setup. Triple monitors, dual monitors, 3D printer. This is my little area down here. Nobody can take it from me. Anyways, we definitely didn't film an outro. Look at my hair, it's all crazy. So Miles and Mayhem was crazy. The prep, like, the whole last month of my life just been wild. So we acquired that RX-7. I worked basically 12-hour days fixing that RX-7 to get ready for the endurance race. At the endurance race, pretty sure I heat stroked myself by being in the car and not drinking fluids and stuff. I almost passed out and like, it was really bad. And then we did the next day and it was not as bad, but it took a lot of time to recover from that first day. So I was burnt out coming back from that. Then we had 2 weeks before Miles of Mayhem. I had to finish Tokyo's car. You've seen that we did a lot of work to that. I did the exhaust, we did the lip, we did the fuel tank, a lot of miscellaneous things on that car that we fixed up and finished. Then we did Gina's car, and then we did my car. So the 2 weeks that were there, I did like 12, 14-hour days every day for those ones as well. So it's not that I haven't been working, like I said, it's that I've been working on the wrong stuff. I've been working on the Formula Kart the last couple of days, and I've got some stuff figured out, and I'm excited for that. But immediately after the Miles of Mayhem, I was super... Like, before Miles of Mayhem started, I was super burnt out going into it. You guys will see coming up in the Miles of Mayhem video, Gina actually got really sick. We think it might have been E. coli. So she was in and out of the hospital during Miles of Mayhem. I was at the event, and then I wasn't at the event. It was like a lot of not good stuff that went on. Nothing about the event, like... No disrespect or anything to the event or anything, but like I had a lot of stuff personally going on, and you guys will see it coming up soon. But we didn't end up completing the event, and you'll see that in the actual video. Thank you guys for always supporting the channel. If you made it this far in the video, I don't know why you're not subscribed. If you want to support the channel, all my links are down below. You can find BSI, True North Turbos, or Gina's page where we do, like, you know, fun stuff. Alright, peace easy, get Debbie. Make sure you subscribe to that page though, it helps out a lot. We can just keep building fun stuff. Like, if that page gets a lot bigger, we'll just do carbon fiber formula cars.